Well, the only thing about being in sports is that it really does make you a little crazy. So you're ready for things like investigative reporting, and one of the things we did in Miami was assign some investigative reporters to the University of Miami, and if we have any hurricane alums here, I would have to apologize for that at some point, but we did find some richness there. Listen, I just want to thank you, Jerry, Gary, and really, I'm very, very pleased to be here. I was telling somebody, a friend of mine from Wayne State University in Detroit, that I was going to be talking tonight to some judges, some lawyers, public information officers, academics, and other journalists. And she looked at me and said, "Whoa, good luck." But really, good luck to all of us. We have a lot of issues going on right now, don't we? And I was very pleased to be able to get in and attend at least this afternoon sessions, which I found very interesting. And we will go through the story of Detroit and the story of the texts and lies and videotape. We will do that, but I hope that what happens from this is the Detroit experience, and what we learned is not the clear path, but I think it can enrich all these issues and enrich our discussions as we try to figure out how technology and the media and the courts are going to move forward. So with that, I will get into the Detroit story, and I'll tell you that the city of Detroit in the last year has been living, for most of the last year, a nightmare. Public corruption, $14 million of public dollars down the drain, courtroom drama that makes Boston legal seem tame, and staggering electronic evidence with the famous, I think they are, text messages. And then there's the human tragedy in this story. Kwame Malik Kilpatrick is a dynamic man, 37 years old, married, father of 3, a lawyer, the son of a U.S. Congresswoman. He was mayor of the 11th largest city in the United States, and he was once talked about as a rising star in the Democratic Party. And as we enjoy dinner tonight, he's in jail in Detroit, and he might be eating a soy burger, that's on the menu there. He's given up his law license. He owes the city $1 million in restitution. He's agreed not to run for public office again for 5 years. If he has his way, he will do that again. And he's serving 120 days with food delivered through a slot in the cell door. He's a convicted felon. So we will go behind the scenes of this story, starting with what else? Videotape.
Mr. Brown was unappointed. He was not fired.
The digging began months before the story finally broke. After examining nearly 14,000 text messages from Chief of Staff Christine Beatty's city-issued pager, Detroit Free Press investigative reporters exposed lies. Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick and Beatty told about their illicit relationship during a police whistleblower trial. Their ultimately futile attempt to deceive the public cost taxpayers of cash-strapped Detroit more than $9 million. When the story broke on Freak.com late on January 23, 2008, it created a tidal wave that submerged Detroit in a nearly 9-month-long mess of legal and political wrangling. Alternately despondent and defiant, Kilpatrick battled the media, the city council, the Wayne County prosecutor, the Michigan Attorney General, and even the woman he helped win re-election, Governor Jennifer Granholm. Facing almost certain removal by the governor, Kilpatrick cut a deal.
Lied under oath in the case of Gary Brown and Harold Nervin versus the city of Detroit.
Facing 10 felonies and up to 15 years in prison, the mayor pleaded guilty to 2 felonies and no contest to a 3rd. He agreed to resign from office, spend 4 months in jail, 5 years on probation, and pay the city $1 million in restitution. Online and in print, the Free Press was the source for Southeast Michigan and the world, with hundreds of stories, live streaming of key events, and dozens of photo galleries and videos. Committed to investigative reporting, the newspaper gave its readers the most up-to-date, comprehensive, and authoritative coverage of any media outlet. The results speak for themselves. Traffic at Freak.com increased over 75%, with page views so far totaling 20 million and climbing.